And good evening, everyone. I'm Michael. This is Planetherring, and thanks for tuning in. This is Iracing 2020 Season 2, and going to be running the BMW 12.0 series. It's a fixed series. Never ran this one before. I think I've only run this car a little bit. Uses the BMW M8 GTE car. Not much setup on this car. And so I'm just going to run into do some practice laps. We are at Summit Point. This thing has incredibly noisy brakes, I will say that. I have noticed.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
And it has a very, very weird kind of low dashboard.
Sector 1 is 16 seconds off the pace.
I didn't even start Sector 1. But Summit Point is something I'm fairly good at, so hopefully this won't be too bad. I actually decided to race this one because I have been doing a lot of GT racing lately.
Sector 2 is 1.9 off the pace.
And it does potentially seem like a really cool car. Because I did not realize it was quite so low.
V10.
Well, that didn't help the braking at all. Kind of like a road. I think only, like I said, I haven't driven this car really too much at all. I think
Sector 1 is 20 seconds off the pace.
One of those cars you're really going to have to be careful with in practice, especially with new tires and everything. It's really jerky if you go down to second while you're still accelerating. I've noticed that. So it's probably one of those cars with that last downshift which really needs to wait.
Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
See if we can do turn 1 properly this time.
V11.
I think I watched a race the other day where someone's actually going down to like first gear in turn 1.
Is 0.45 off the pace.
Yeah, that's much closer. The other thing I've noticed with this car is,
Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
even though it actually has traction control, it seems to be very picky.
V7. That's your quickest lap in this session. Your lap time was at 109.49.
Well, that last little bit of braking there is just not doing it. I don't really know what's wrong with that. Move it forward a little bit more.
Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Well, that curve I seem to have.
P8. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
I'm a little bit faster, but I'm nowhere near as fast as I need to be.
That's your best lap in the session. That puts you 2.2 seconds off the pace.
Definitely does not like being in the dirt.
Right side. Clear right.
Sector 2 is 2.5 seconds off the pace.
Well, if I didn't get hit. Yeah, spot out there.
P9. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace. Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Wouldn't seem like it would be, but okay. Well, this will give us a half a second, I think. I think our race is getting ready to start, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it here.
Good lap, that's your best in the session. You're now 1.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.41 off the pace.
So not too bad for a car that you really can't do anything to. Alright, and so while we get in here, and we will look at how I do have the car set up from a control standpoint, and then we'll go from there. I think the most significant thing with the cars that do have the new tire model, which I think is pretty much all of them at this point, at least anything of any consequence, is that you absolutely have to get the tires warm. Most cars do have some kind of tire blanket, I think, but they just really work better once you had a lap or two underneath them, which, you know, I guess that's realistic. All right, so we're already in qualifying here, so not much time to go through this, but I do have options in here. I'm doing 640 on the wheel range, which probably should take it down a little bit more, but it just feels kind of twitchy. Everything's normal here. No shift aids, as it has a sequential gearbox. I haven't noticed anything significant jumping. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the qualify here. Again, there's nothing you can set up on this car. So let's go ahead and get going.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
All right. Yeah, we don't. Oh man, here we go, right into the wall. Nope, we just jumped right out of the track. So
All clear. Push now.
yeah, that's probably not the best way to start. In some respects, this car does remind me a lot of the Merc. Oh man, that's not a good, not good, not good, not good. See, there's the problem with the new tire model, or maybe it's just this car. It's just, I think it's going to be very interesting and difficult to drive. All right, well, let's see how it does on the first actual flying lap. Yeah, this thing does not deal well with rear tire shenanigans. All right, let's see where we come in on the timing line here, just at the 1 something mark. That's interesting. I kind of feel like this is not even being counted because my first lap ended in a wreck. How much time we got left? 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Yeah, I don't think it's actually being counted. Oh well. looks like I did capture 8. Lovely. All right, well, look at those options again. So, again, pretty straightforward. Nothing really that you can do with this guy as far as setup or anything. Usual stuff. Brake bias I've already got set up. There are things for fuel mixture and boost level, but they don't really get you anything. Do have 2 levels of traction control, but again, don't really get you anything in a fixed setup car. And other than that, there's absolutely nothing. Got your night LED strips and your brake pressure bias. That's it. There's really nothing. There is nothing. I mean, let me put it that way. You can't adjust even your air pressure. So all nice and even. Looks like we got 1 minute and 36 seconds left. So the race itself is an official race. It's 12 minutes long. Really not a lot of time for all intents and purposes. This is a pretty low level race. This car, I imagine, is probably available in some of the more like the VRS Sprint. I think it actually might be available. Although I seem to have much better luck with the Merc, so I'm not switching. But this to me kind of counts as the same as doing the Ferrari 488 GT3 fixed series they did a couple of seasons ago. So we'll just see how this goes. I don't recognize any of the names in here, I don't think. It's a really long name. But our 109, I know we can do a 108, so we did that easily. So it looks like we could stay in the top 10 here. And then it largely depends on other people's concentration and dexterity. A lot of times these races do get a little hairy. So we do have about 15 seconds. We're going to get ready to go racing here, and we'll see how this goes. Mainly nice, clean 12-minute race, and we'll try to keep our nose clean and get a little bit of seat time with this car. Kind of feel like if this car had
That's the end of the session. P9.
Open setup, it would be pretty stable and pretty interesting to drive. I don't know. Feel free to comment on that if you're interested in driving this car, if you've got experience driving the car. Looks like we do have a parade lap. I don't like doing full all the way around formation laps like this. Let's see. Do have a fast repair, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I don't have any fuel going to load. I'm going to clear my tires out. Good to do, especially if you have a parade lap or at least a little bit of time before you start. Go ahead and do that, especially on these short sprint races where you don't really have to stop, and that way you won't have to remember if you get into a wreck and emotions are already running high depending on circumstances. And the last thing you want to do, especially if you do have a fast repair available, is you don't want to sit in the pits changing tires and adding fuel that you don't need. So go ahead and get that done. Make sure you have convenient things set up. Now see, that's what I don't understand. I'm starting the race, but I'm already 2 or 3% down on the tires. What the hell? And I don't think that you can actually change any of those because it's a fixed setup race. Should probably have buttons aligned for that anyway. All of my screens already set up, and so quick check, 22 seconds before we're getting out of here.
minutes. You've not got much time to sort this out. The track temp is 101 Fahrenheit. Follow car number 6 in the left column.
Yeah, like I said, these brakes do make an ungodly noise. In my opinion, this track's a little too tight to be doing 100% parade laps like this. This is the ones I really don't like. I mean, at least there is a line down the middle. So, I mean, people should be able to just drive it like a normal car. You would think, but most people act like they've never driven a car, period. I mean, we're doing 40 miles an hour and they can't even do that. So, all right, so here we go. A little jerky on the graphics here. That's kind of annoying. Come on, computer, don't be stupid.
Are you ready? Floor it. Green, green, green.
You're in the middle, clear right. You're in the middle, 3 wide, clear right. Left side. Still there. Clear all round.
Yeah, Mr. Flash my lights thinking you're going to be let by. I ain't quite figured that one out. Okay, looks like we survived lap 1, which is saying a lot. Honestly, I wish I could figure a way to do second gear corners in this car. Seems to be...
The gap to Delgado ahead is now 0.8.
Seems to be the main thing that I have a problem with.
Okay, Michael, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
My mute does. Oh, there it goes.
E7. Your lap time was 109.76.
Dollars to donuts. Mr. Longname was the one doing the light blinking at the beginning. How much you want to bet?
Front of my car's gone, man. I'm going to be very slow in the straight.
Yeah, if I can keep it on the damn track.
Yeah, I don't know what old mate was doing when he came back from the track. He was sitting there like an idiot.
I just did the formula race. I had a perfect race there, and then the formula here. I feel like that's messed me up.
Okay, Michael, the next car is Delgado.
With the new tire model, I'm much faster on the
Your last lap time was at 109.42.
It really is. I think they need to fix it now. Just, you know, with Sebring, I was at 152. What is it? 156. With the new tire update, I'm 158.
Yeah, with GT3, I could do like 155 around there, and now I can only do 155.
Yep. You can't brake early. You can't, yeah. I mean, you can't brake late. You can't take as much speed. Exactly. You have to take a totally different line now, too. Not totally different, but different.
Yep.
And then you got these damn world records that are all with different tire models. It's like, with the new tire models, you'll never catch them.
Nah, well, nothing anymore because everyone who has them before has them now.
Right.
That lap was at 108.87.
The set of course did a really good job with their tires. Competizione.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Bad luck, Michael. Come on, don't let him get away. We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel. Eighth place. That's 5 minutes to go.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
That lap time was 109.34. Okay, stay with him.
This is interesting.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position. Okay, Michael, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make it work for it.
Alright, well, we only got 2 minutes remaining.
It's your best lap in this session. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I suspect that this guy is going to get me on this lap.
V8, you've just done a 108.91. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Nice try, man. Slowing down and trying to take me out when you're the one that closed the door on me. Nice job.
That you flipping over there?
No, that's the guy who tried to take me out.
I'm on the other side of the track and I see the car flipping over while you're talking. CR is fucking.
Right, this is not the checker flag.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Definitely worth
White
it.
flag,
Way better
last
than
lap.
the
That
flag.
lap was a 108.64. Come on, Michael, don't let him get away.
HP Reverb, where it's at? Yeah. So worth it. It's actually not crazy expensive like the other one that has the high res on it. The Chinese one. The Pimax. That thing was like that. Full of problems. Here, the thing's heavy too.
Alright, well. And that's the end of it.
For the index to come back again, but
E9, there's the checkered flag.
So I got the index and the reverb, and then I was going to return one of the two. The index the controllers are great. It's got a lot of good settings on it. It's very comfortable, but the HPU reverb is noticeably clear, way clear. And for sim racing, you want something clear.
Alright, well, we're just going to pull off the side here. We'll go back and let's look at that start, because I would really like to know what happened right there at the beginning. and see if my prediction for who was the guy who blew it up right at the beginning was true.
Yeah, on purpose.
So let's just go back
Look,
here.
figures. Always leave. Don't talk to anybody else. Go to race, Ruben.
And so I'm going to actually look at myself in a rear chase view. And go, we are go, and let's see. I'm not quite certain why that was even a thing, but who are we talking about? We are talking about, that's Spencer Hogg, Jackson Soslam was not the guy that I was thinking. Well, where did Mr. Soslan end up? Wow, he ended up not making it very far anyway. Mr. Soslan actually ended up in front of me. So let's see. So it looks like let's see what happened here. So he gets tapped, goes into a slide. He must have, yeah, wow, he actually got pretty lucky with that one. Ends up just doing a rail slide on the berm there, not hitting anything. And looks like he was pretty quick. Let's go back up here and figure out why Mr. Alvaro didn't make it. Let's just speed this up. I'm very interested to figure out why oh, there you go. He actually bought it going into the last turn. Let's look at far chase here, and we'll take this off, and he was behind J.R. Davis at this point. And coming in. I'd have to say somebody braked way too early and way too hard. Oh well. Such as it is. And let's see our best lap in the race. If we go back to my results, laps and then race. So I qualified with a 109, and my best lap was actually a 108 even, and feel that was pretty good. I actually had a number of 108s, most of 109s, but still happy with those. Let's check out our winner here, Mr. Ruben Padaraga. Qualified with a 106, so that's pretty quick anyway. Kind of interested in Jackson Soslam's laps because he passed me. He was doing 106s as well. Let's actually look at one of these 106 laps here from the cockpit view. Quite interested to know what he was doing differently from me when he was doing that. So here we go. So 106.5. Okay, so another one of these guys going all the way down into first. Going into third there. I wonder if I shouldn't turn the auto clutch on. Well, he's not even going into fifth. He's literally holding this guy. Basically, I don't know. He hasn't gone into sixth anywhere I've gone into sixth. And he goes into first everywhere else, and they hold the gear. So that is very different from the Merc, where you pretty well shift as quickly as possible. Wow, he's just holding fourth gear. all the way to full red before he shifts, and he's holding it. So here's 5th, I go to 6th. We'll certainly give that a try as the series progresses. I might even do this race again to see how it goes. So there you go. I mean, that's a good 2 seconds off of my time. So let me go ahead and close these out here. But overall, not too bad for my first outing in this car, really. So I qualified 9th, finished 9th. Couple seconds slow on those laps, but overall clean race. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. And as always, here's the end card. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Michael here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. Click on the Planet Herring logo to subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about the video in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.